Hello everybody and welcome to a quick tutorial of how to get into Solidworks. So for this tutorial we're just going to get into how to create a brand new part, how to go into Sketch to mess around with shapes and things, and how to go into putting dimensions on those shapes and extruding it out to something. So first things first is whenever you download the program, wherever it's coming from, you want to get into it and it just pops up like this and you go, okay, I have no idea what to do. So first thing is you want to go up here to View and you want to go down into the Toolbars. So you first want to show all the toolbars by clicking that, or you can hit F10, and then you want to show Features right here and the Sketch. These are the sketch features up here, and then these are the, this is sketch up here, and this is the features down here. I've already moved to the side because that's where I find it the easiest to mess with. And so now whenever you have those two toolbars up, then you can go into a new part. So go into a new part, you can click Assemble Your Part. Assembly is for multiple parts and you put them together, and then a drawing is just for a technical schematic so you can hand it off to someone else, so like a machine shop individual or someone like that, or a machinist, so that they can go ahead and create the part for you or something like that, or you go out to commission it or whatever. And so you come in here and then you're just staring at all this and it's just probably a whole bunch all at once. But the first thing you want to do is you want to come up here to these glasses and you want to click on the origin so you know where the origin is. And there's this kind of XYZ axis down here that just kind of shows you what everything is. So let's say you want to look at it from the X direction, you click on the X. If you want to look at it the Z direction, you can do that. Or there's also up here at the top, you can click in any other of these directions and it just shows you what that pane is exactly on. And so let's say we're just going to make a sheet of metal and it's going to be 5 inches by 5 inches. So let's say you want to sketch. And so you click on Sketch and then you click on with a pane that it shows up. So I'm going to go off to an angle here so you can see it. But there's the top plane. The front plane is the one we're going to be drawing in, and then the right plane. And then, so if I just want to get squared back up, I'm just going to click over here on the Z, or I can come over here and click on the center right here. So I'm looking directly at this. And so I come up here to a center rectangle. And if it's not a center rectangle, you just click on this little arrow and it becomes, you can choose to be a rectangle, sorry. And so the first thing you want to do with that is right here, if you kind of hover over a point and you go off in a certain, like up, down, left, or right from it, it'll show that it's in the same x-axis. So if you come way out here and you click, you know that the center of this is going to be parallel with this. And so you can come out here and it'll stay locked to that center. So that's in case if you want to use, like, this is a reference point then, and it comes out and this is a soft reference. So the first thing you want to do for beginners is you just come over here and you click on this center point and you come out. And so there you go, you have your rectangle. And then you want to come up here to Smart Dimension, which is the nicest thing, and you want to come up here and you click on it. And so it goes, oh, how many inches do you want to do this? Or you can have centimeters. So let's say you want 6 centimeters. So you hit 6 centimeters and boom, there's 6 centimeters, but it shows in inches. You could change this in preferences elsewhere. We can go into that later. But let's say for right now, we just want it to be 5 inches. So it does 5 inches. And so these little green things right here, these, see how this and this light up the same? That means both of those are equal. See how it shows up? It says equal in length. This right here, this one, and this one actually are showing that they are vertical. These are showing that they're horizontal. So let's say you click this and you hold Control, then you click that. Over here on the side, you can say you can want them to be parallel, or you can make them equal, or let's say we got rid of all of these. So you click it and then you just delete everything, delete all the relations in between everything. These don't want to go, so I'm just going to let them stay there. Okay, so then you click this, and let's say you click all 4 of these while holding down Control. And you say, oh, I want all of these to be equal. And I want these 2 on the sides to be parallel. And I want these 2 on the top to be parallel. So it's not fully defined yet because it doesn't have, it's not all black. So that means you can grab a corner and you can kind of mess with it. So I'm going to Control Z on that real quick to undo it. And so to do this, you kind of click something and you say, oh, I want that to be vertical, and then I want this to be horizontal. And then it's fully defined now, which means that you can grab a point and it's not going to move. Because if you're in the middle of a sketch and you grab a point by accident, or you're trying to move something around and trying to move the pane around, and you end up grabbing a point that you don't want to grab, you're going to mess up your whole drawing. And then you're going to, if you know how to control Z, yeah, that's fine. But it can mess up other stuff like in assembly and whatnot. So now that you have this pane, let's say that we want to just go ahead and extrude this out into something. So whenever you extrude, see this little arrow down in here? That shows which direction it's going to be in. So you can go all the way back, or you can go all the way forward. So let's say we go forward a little bit. Let's say we do it and we want to go 5 inches. Let's just make a perfect little cube. So we made a 5 inch by 5 inch by 5 inch cube. So this right here should be plenty to get you started just going into and getting into SolidWorks and getting a little bit of activity in here. So the meat of everything is going to be up here in the features and in Sketch. So you always have to make something in Sketch, and then you can extrude it, or you can cut stuff out and stuff like that, but that's going to come in later videos. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any comments or anything, please leave me some comments or ask me questions or anything, and I'll hopefully answer those in the next video.